Anyway, Spinal bans Blissey. Why would you ban Blissey? Spinal. Ban Sableye, you trolls. Should definitely be banning Sableye here, yes?
Yeah.
Don't you want the Bliss? I mean, no, the reason why they don't ban Sableye is because they have Twisted. And Twisted, if they get Sableye, is absolutely a menace on Sableye. So, yeah, that makes sense why they wouldn't ban it. But why would you ban Blissey against TTV? I don't know. It's probably fine. I'm probably overthinking it too much. Yeah, and they have to ban Sableye. Yeah, I feel like you don't ban the Blissey, because they're almost certainly gonna ban Sableye. And if they don't ban Sableye, then you get it. So I feel like you just ban Dodrio, because you don't want Lutano to get Dodrio. I don't know, this is weird. You want to pick Blissey. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying, is like you want to first pick Blissey, right? Like it feels so weird that they didn't want to first pick Blissey.
And Spinal, what did they first pick?
I don't know. We're finding out. Mamo. I would have liked this to have been a Blissey.
What?
That's what I'm confused about, is I feel like this should have been a Blissey, right? Like every time. This is a bit weird.
I don't... Why do you just not ban Dodrio? Just ban Dodrio, pick Blissey instead, right?
I feel like that should be what happens every time, right? Do they not have a Blissey player?
I don't know.
Can neither Twisted nor Redlove play Blissey? Because if neither of them can play Blissey, I guess that makes sense.
If I can play Blissey, they can play Blissey.
I mean, probably, right? Like, it's pretty easy to play Blissey, but like maybe they just don't have a Blissey player. If they don't have a Blissey player, that's kind of a problem. You need to have somebody that can play Blissey. Anyways, moving on. That might be why. They might not have a Blissey player. Yeah, none of them play Blissey. That's unfortunate for them. That makes their drafting super hard. Like, this is like borderline impossible draft from first ban, because they can't play Blissey. That's actually really unfortunate for them. It says the only Monzies can't play are Blissey and Hoopa. Yeah, that's tragic. Hi, Johnny. Because, like, now this draft is, like, so hard, right? Because they just picked Dodrio, I'm assuming. Well, they picked Snorlax and Mime. Oh, they don't have to pick Dodrio, because they're probably thinking that Spinal can't play it.
Yeah. If you're... these are two excellent first picks if you're assuming that they can't play it.
Yes. And Azu, because Aznable, his best character is Azu. And Slowbro.
Why
are we picking... If we're gonna pick Slowbro, why are we picking it now?
Like, yeah, what, like, Slowbro doesn't like those characters. If you're gonna pick a support here, pick a more flexible support.
So this is too early, right? Like, this should arguably be a Blissey, and this should be a Dodrio ban. Right? That's kind of what we're saying?
Yeah. Also, I guess, like if we're assuming that we can't change those other things, like...
Yeah, you're saying that this can't change. Yeah, that's fair.
So, then I guess, whatever. Like, I would still, if you're really insistent on picking your support in that slot, then pick, like, Eldegoss or something that's more flexible.
Yeah. Gardevoir and Lucario. Oof.
I don't like Wigglytuff as a character, but...
Why did they want a Wiggly? And if they wanted a Wiggly, why would they also pick Slowbro? I don't know, I'm confused. So we just pick a Lucario because probably something along the lines of Retsu doesn't know how to play Urshifu yet, or not confident in it,
I mean, Lucario is the safer version of it in lane, right? And you don't want to pick fucking Cubfu into Azu.
Yeah, that was gonna be the other thing I was saying, is that Lucario is like basically much better early game Urshifu.
Urshifu was not banned for this tournament, Don. It was only Scyther.
It was not banned, no. From what I've been told.
I have a screenshot of the things that the teams were given.
So this is like a standard like first 4 picks for TTP. Like you've seen the first 3 picks and you know that their last 2 picks probably aren't both gonna be hard dive characters, so I think Gardevoirs are pretty safe in this situation. Plus I think Mime makes Gardevoirs so hard to kill. This honestly just looks like a win from the craft screen so far, but let's see what everything else is. I would say their ban is apparently a bug. And then Gren Desi. So Gren Jungle, Yifan Attacker, Decidueye. I still don't understand what this Slowbro is doing here. Are we Galaxy Braining their last pick? What's their last pick? Oh, it's just A9. Duh, why wouldn't it just be A9? A9's insane. So I think Wigs works better than Bro. Yeah, I agree. Also, like, where's the Delphox? Why have I not seen a Delphox? Doesn't Yifan play Delphox? So, like, what I'm confused about in this draft is why isn't this a Delphox, right? Because Yifan also plays it. Not as well as Decidueye, but I feel like this is a much better game for Delphox than it is for Decidueye. Because Delphox is a...
To clarify for Freak, Scyther was banned due to a bug that'll be fixed in 5 days.
Yeah. And then, I don't... Like, what's this doing here? Like, what about these 2 picks screams I need to pick Slowbro? That I don't understand. Delphox would have been a strong pick into Luca Mime Lax. Yeah, exactly. It's not very strong into E-Speed Luca, but that's fine.
You're never expecting this to be E-Speed if Retsu goes E-Speed here, he is throwing.
Yeah, but even if it is E-Speed, it's not that bad in E-Speed. It's not terrible. It's workable. It's not a hard counter, right? So I don't know. If I was to look at this, what would the Slowbro be? If I had to pick. Would I rather this Slowbro be? Does it really just have to be Wiggly? Is it that bad? Is it Clefable? That was probably too weak in this meta, right? It could have been a Clefable.
What does Clefable do? What?
I think Clefable's better than Slowbro in this situation. I'm trying to figure out what you would play other than Slowbro.
Like
you can't play.
I might agree with Freak here, actually.
X Scissor Crustle. Is X Scissor Crustle unironically better than Surf Slowbro in this situation? Is it really?
I think Wall Crustle. No? X Scissor Wall?
I mean, the wall's really good because you can wall them into like the Greninja ults and the Decidueye poke. But you're really gonna third pick Crustle too? Like, I don't know.
No, of course not. You're just never third picking your support there.
Yeah, but it's like, let's say this was a Delphox, right? Because this really should be this should be a Delphox, I think. So this is a Delphox.
I think
right?
if you third picked your Delphox, like I think given the fact that you saw Mime, Snorlax, if you play full heal Delphox, you're not that scared of either of them.
Right. So I think you're pretty much always like, you should have a Delphox here. And then what do you run after? Like, so you see all of these picks and you get, except for the Ninetales. So you see Gardevoir, Lucario, Mime, Snorlax. And what do you pick for your support?
Gardevoir, Lucario, Mime, Snorlax.
It's like, what do you pick for your support or defender? That's not Snorlax, Mamo. Can't be this. Can't be this. And it can't be this. So it's like this.
So the Wiggly.
This.
Is this a
It can't be a Hoopa game.
No, it's not Hoopa for sure.
This is banned, so it can't be a Hoopa game. It can't be a Blastoise game because you get shit on too hard in early game.
You're never picking Tree into Guardy.
Yeah, you're never picking Tree.
You're never picking...
You can't pick this because it's banned. And you're not picking this.
Do anything because they don't want to run at you, right?
Yeah.
And Slumber's only good if they're trying to run at you most of the time.
Just found a shiny Eevee. Hype. Yeah, so I guess it's like your choices are literally like Rock Tomb, X Scissor, Crustle. Full defensive Eldegoss with Leaf Tornado to blind the A9. Or Wiggly? Those are your three choices? Because I don't think Clefable is consistent enough to be Gardevoir. And obviously this doesn't land Surfs usually. So it has to be one of these three. It has to be Crustle, LD, or Wiggly. I don't think LD is good enough. I think only Leaf Tornado is useful.
If you had to pick it on R3, then
you would pick
it has to be the LD.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have picked out round 3 on
R3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, is that actually Crustle? Are you shitting me? Is it really Wiggly or Crustle? Jesus Christ. I hate draft mode. This game's stupid.
It's to be Crustle, right? Wiggly doesn't do fucking anything.
Well, Wiggly saves you from Guardy ult and can save somebody from getting comboed, but that's about it.
Yeah, let me just quickly Wiggly ult the Guardy ult real quick. They definitely haven't patched that out.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. This is a fucking this is a last pick Crustle. The thing is though is all of this happened like the reason why this is so awkward is because of this. It's only because of the Blissey. Like the fact that the Blissey is banned and it didn't get first picked, that caused this problem.